The men who read erotica. Who are they? Where are they? What type of occupations do they have? Are they bus drivers? Are they school teachers? Are they parents? Are they fathers? Are they best friends? Are they brothers? Are they your colleagues? Who are these men that love to read erotica? And why have they chosen this particular type of entertainment as opposed to adult videos and male-oriented magazines? Today, we are going to explore the world of erotic literature, from a male perspective. And hopefully we can gain some insight into how to write erotica for men. According to a Playboy article written December the 5th, 2018 by Rachel Kramer Bussell, we see that a growing number of men find an authenticity in erotica that is not found in pornography. For those of you who are curious about Rachel Kramer Bussell and want to know what is her position and what is her authority on being able to speak on such a topic, she is an erotica author and anthology editor. And during the time that 50 Shades of Grey came out in 2012 by the author E.L. James, Rachel, received quite a bit of feedback from both men and women on that particular book and the appeal of the book and why there was so much discussion about the book, which led her to interview men who read erotica to find out what was appealing about it. And from what the article states, these men have said that the pleasure they find in reading this type of material goes beyond the popular public opinion that men are simply reading erotica in order to escape into a world of fantasy. No, these men are looking for more than that. According to a 64-year-old man that Rachel interviewed from Brooklyn, New York, he cited that realism is one of the reasons why he favors erotica over adult video entertainment. This male reader goes on to say that he appreciates the characters in the story and that they exchange real conversations and that they sound like believable people who are interacting with each other and enjoying each other's company. He also states that he likes the setting, that these two characters who are going to have an intimate relationship are ordinary people. They could meet in a bookstore. They could meet walking down the street. Their interactions can be believable, and that is what he enjoys. A 42-year-old Florida man states that the explicit erotic videos that can be found online are not appealing to men, and that they are gravitating away from that type of entertainment and are also transitioning away from adult male magazines and instead are reading literature like The Philosophy of the Boudoir. This man also states that adult videos are too easy to find and that the payoff is not gratifying. He instead finds a more challenging type of entertainment pleasing to him. He also has gone on into great detail as to why he prefers reading erotica, but I won't go into details here because that is a little bit too graphic. One of the men interviewed by Rachel states that I read erotica not because I'm trying to have a great sexual experience, but because when I fall for a woman, I want to make sure I do everything I can to make her feel good. That's what being a man is about. That's what being a lover is about. I can't do that with pornography, and I can't do it with Jane Austen. End of quote. There is a demand for explicit male reading content, male erotica. However, it looks like the marketplace hasn't caught up to that demand. And the type of books that are written, the erotica books, are written and directed towards women. And there is a difference in the desire and the needs of a male erotic reader as opposed to those of a female erotic reader. Men tend to want the scenes, the love scenes, to be very graphic and very detailed so that you see exactly what is going on. Whereas women like it to be more flowery, more romantic. So there is a difference in how you tell this erotic tale, depending on if it's a man or a woman. According to the article, the Playboy article, the men would like to read realistic scenes, not outlandish, unbelievable love scenes. These men would also like to see themselves in these books as being ordinary, everyday type of men. They don't want to be portrayed as dominant men who hate women or who use sex as a weapon against women. They would also like to see the ordinary, mundane type of lovemaking in the books. One example in the article is that a man and a woman have an intimate encounter in a kitchen, or perhaps a bathroom, or perhaps in the basement on the washing machine. Okay, I'm pushing it a little. They didn't quite say that, but you get the idea. In reading this Playboy article, I have come up with some ideas and I have come to some conclusions on my own. When I write my male erotica, I am keeping in mind that I want to be very graphic, but not in a vulgar way, and very detail oriented as to what type of activities are going on in these sexual encounters. I also want to pay close attention to incorporating all of the senses: sight, taste, smell, touch, all of those, because I think that would deliver a higher sensuality and it would engage all of the senses of my reader. I also want to pay close attention to character development as well as plot development. I want the reader, the male reader, to come away from the story with a feeling of physical gratification as well as intellectual, mental gratification. And in doing my research and in trying to find out what men are interested in and what they like, and the fact that I need to keep in mind that men are very visual, this, I believe, will help me in my writing, because I do want to tap into that male market, because I believe if I find a niche, and if you find a niche and you fill that niche, you can become very successful and you can create a brand and a name for yourself. I also go to places, the manosphere, where men talk openly about their feelings, their disappointments, their excitements, all the things that motivate and stimulate them. And I want to capture that in my writing, and I want to offer a entertaining read to my male audience. Now, these books will be written with men in mind, but they will be written for all to enjoy, men and women.